planner peeps, and welcome back to Ashley's Way with Words. In today's video, I am going to look through my stickers in one of these two boxes here, and maybe even from my sticker photo album to figure out how am I going to decorate for the upcoming daily pages, these two pages right here. So I don't know what is pulling me in terms of design. I don't have a particular color scheme in mind. I don't have a particular theme that I want to do. We're still in October. We're fastly approaching Halloween, and I have started using some darker colored stickers to decorate, but I'm taking you along with me for the ride in terms of, figuring out what I want to use to decorate my daily pages. So just a reminder, or not even a reminder, if this is your first video you are stumbling across of mine, I have several notebooks and planners that I like to document what goes on in my life. Not necessarily for planning, but the things that actually happens. So the way that I use these blank pages here, which is inside of a Paper Test Designs blank notebook, grid notebook on Samoy River paper, which is similar to Bible paper, inside of an Aura Estelle planner cover, is I like to document what I did for work, the stuff that I do on the home front, if I have any priorities, which here recently I haven't had many because I am being impacted by the government shutdown, so I don't have some heavy hitting priorities that I need to take care of as it relates to work. Typically, I like to put down or document the meals that I eat. I'm not a big breakfast eater, so that usually stays blank. And then I like to put down anything that's going on with my kids. So that is the structure of the sections on a daily page that I have. But like I said, I don't even know what stickers I want to use. And I think I just made a decision because it is starting to, it's starting to get cooler where I live. And I found these two stickers. There's two separate sticker kits, unfortunately from a shop that is no longer open now. So this came from the Tea Light Planner Co. And I don't know when I got these, but I am feeling these cozy looking stickers with the sweaters. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not big on florals. However, I will use them in my spreads. And then I do like the neutral vibe of this one, but I do want to incorporate some color. They were right beside each other in my little, what do I want to call that? Storage box. But I'll intersperse these pumpkins here because we are, like I said, we're in October. It is fall. And so I think that'll go well together. I probably will supplement it with some washi tape. So we'll see how that goes. So I kind of go back and forth in terms of how I want to, whether I want to decorate first and then fill it in, or if I just get started with my day by filling in, okay, here's here's work, here's home, here's priorities, meals, kids. In this instance, I'm just going to go ahead and decorate. So I think that's more interesting. And while I decorate, I will catch you all up to speed with what's going on with me. So like I said, like I already mentioned, I'll say I'm indirectly impacted by the government shutdown. I am a contractor with the federal government, so I haven't stopped working. However, the way that I do things, it looks different. It has to look different because I do rely on federal employees to get what I do done. So that, I mean, not that I would ever talk about what's going on at my job, because I can't to that extent, but that is what's impacting my day on a day-to-day basis. But on a professional / personal note, if you've had an opportunity to see a previous video that I did where I explained my study habits, or me documenting how I study, I am currently studying for a certification in my industry, and I shared in that video that I hit a rough patch with taking the test. So just real quick, the test that I am trying to get not the test I'm trying to get certified in. What I'm trying to get certified in, the test, it is 3 parts to it. So in April, I passed part 1, and I took part 2 in July. I did not pass. Oh, I passed it. I think I said that. I don't know. I passed part 1 in April, and then I took part 2 in July, did not pass. I retested for part 2 in, I believe it was August, because I had to wait a certain amount of time before I can sign up to take the test again. Did not pass. And so let me back up. When I passed my first test, the first part, I laid out a schedule for myself to take the test so that way I could pass the whole entire exam by the end of the year. So the way that it was supposed to be is I was supposed to pass part 1, or I did pass part 1 in April. I was supposed to pass part 2 in July, and then I was supposed to pass part 3 in October. So my timeline is jacked up because I didn't pass part 2. However, to my surprise and delight, I did pass part 3. So I am 2 out of 3 closer to being certified. 2 out of 3. How do I want to say that? Sections? Yeah, I'll just say sections because I can't think of a good word. But anyway, I've gotten 2 out of 3. So that made me feel good when I did pass part 3, because I was a little concerned. And so, yeah, so that was this past Friday. And so my husband and I, we had already planned on having a date night, which is very few and far between for us because where we live, we don't have extended family. So, we had an opportunity to go out. And so it was just cool because it was on the cusp of me passing part 3, which the first time I passed, I was so elated. I was jubilant, everything. And then when I passed this time, I don't want to say I didn't let myself enjoy it, but it didn't hit the same. It should have, especially after not passing the second part twice. But I am grateful. I am grateful. So, okay, that's all I want to say about that. I don't know. I think I spent too much time talking about that, but whatever. So that is what's going on with me. I mean, I don't really have any rhyme or reason as far as how I am laying my stickers down. Like I said, I have my designated sections, and so I'm just trying to give myself ample space to be able to write what I need to. I don't have any problem squeezing in and or using, let's see. Yeah, I can get to it real easily. I was trying to make sure I could get to my excess Tomoe River paper just in case I need it, which I don't think I will. But I have these little note pages that I can use just in case if I didn't give myself enough space, which I don't see why that wouldn't be the case. I can just tip this in and write down whatever I did on, you know what, this is for today. This is for today and this is for tomorrow. So I haven't written anything down for today. So I just wanted to show that. This is from Sterling Ink. So I ordered that a while ago and it definitely comes in clutch. That reminds me, I used it one time to write down my wins for the week because I know whatever was going on, something occurred to me. It wasn't a good week. And I wanted to focus on the good as opposed to what wasn't going right. And I shared that with some of my friends. And I said that I was going to incorporate that. I have not done that, but I am going to definitely incorporate that again because I'm the type of person, I say that I am realistic, but I probably am on the pessimistic side of being realistic, if I'm being honest with myself. So what I like to do is I like to have things look like it's floating down or falling down on the page. And that's what I'm trying to do with these leaves, but I don't think I like this leaf doing that. So I'm going to put that one back. But what else did I want to share? Because it was something else I wanted to mention. I do have some, I will say this. So stationery related. I am excited about Cloth and Paper's November subscription. Now, some people, their intention box, a lot of people are excited about the spiral notebook that they come out with every year. I don't think I'm liking this. I am not liking this, so I'm going to put it back. I was trying to get more color from this palette and incorporate it over here, but I feel like I have enough stuff going on. And I might add washi, so I'm going to stop there. But anyway, I'm excited about the intention box that's coming. For me, it's not the spiral notebook that I'm excited about. I'm excited about the accessories around it. And I know some of the accessories in it, first of all, if you're even interested, and then second of all, if you've seen the sneak peeks for it. I am really, really excited to get my hands on that stuff. Now, you'll see, I don't know, maybe you can or can't see, but I have my tablet up here because I was also going to share, which I still am. I have started planning for my Black Friday shopping because I know I want to do some Black Friday shopping. So just pardon me while I try to put my stuff back in the right place. I like to keep my stickers arranged by shop. So just bear with me one moment. I'm too far back. I need to find, okay, there's TaylorMade Tea Light. So I go in alphabetical order. Is this it right here? Yes, this is it. Okay. So I got that back in there. So anyway, I have started pre-planning for my Black Friday wish list, and I am excited about it. So while I talk about that, I will just go ahead and fill in my general stuff because I probably wouldn't do it after the pin on the channel unless it's like, I don't know, years after or something like that. But let me share what I have come up with. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. But what I did was I used some extra tool inserts that I had on hand, which I'm going to use these few and far between, but I can always get some extra half letter, lined sheets where I can do this. So what I did was I just put a Post-it and said, okay, I want to use this sheet for Graceful Muse. Look at this wish list for Cloth and Paper. So this is Cloth and Paper's wish list. I put the date up here just so I can know when did I start doing this, but I didn't fill out the date any other time. I definitely want to highlight a shop or pay attention to a shop that I don't see around a whole lot. And when I say around, I mean mentioned in people's videos, but Plum Soul Studio, she has great quality stickers, and I have been having, dolls that I want from her for the longest. So I'm hoping that she has a Black Friday sale. So these are the dolls that I definitely want to get. And I even have some, oh no, that's a doll too. So yeah, so dolls from Plum Soul Studio. And then a few things from Poi and Hun. So I was filling this out today, but I didn't get a chance to finish filling this out. So I've done 4 shops so far. As you can see, I do have some others. So I'm going to put together a list for Jane's Agenda because I know she's going to do some type of sale closer to the end of the year. And who else had double Post-its? Right here. Oh, yes. I definitely have to go do my wish list for tailor-made creative planning. So the only reason why I haven't started with those yet is because I just wanted to make sure my list wasn't so long that I needed to start on the back. But I think for this sheet, I can definitely start making my list on the back for tailor-made creative. Same thing for Poi and Hunt. I don't imagine that my list is going to get so long where I need to start in the middle of the page for Jane's Agenda. So for right now, those are the 6 shops. And that doesn't mean I'm going to shop at all 6 for Black Friday. But like I said, it's a wish list. And we will see if I actually pull the trigger and make purchases for it. I don't know what today's date is. And my computer timed out. So let me look at my tablet. It's the 22nd because I was going to put this 21st. So 22nd, Thursday. This is the wrong pen too. It is too juicy for me for how I like to write. I put up the wrong pen. I think this is the one I need. I don't know. I see it. I messed up. Y'all have to bear with me. I am very persnickety about certain things. So it is what it is. Okay. So I'm just pre-populating my dates. It's nothing I need to bring up closer to the camera because it's just the dates on the page. I know, like, for some people, this is probably going to look so plain. And I wish I could kind of go back in time and show how it looks when I fill it out, because I don't like to overdo it up front. Because like I said, my writing is going to fill in these spaces. And I embrace white space on my dailies, on my weeklies. I like white space. I don't like it to look too cluttered. Trust and believe, my office is cluttered enough to compensate for sticker placement in my planners and notebooks. So I don't need to see that when I open up the stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video I was going to do this anyway. So I said, let me just go ahead and record and honestly catch you guys up, because like I said, I'm very grateful that I passed part 3. I had my mid-year goals discussion with my, what is it called? Performance manager. And, you know, he likes the plan that I have laid out for myself. So I'm on track there. I'm happy to say that, you know, he's understanding of the minor setbacks that I had. I messed up my own timeline, but it is what it is. So anyway, I hope that whenever you listen to this video or watch it, however you choose to take in your content, you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will chat with you again as soon as I can. Take care.